Welcome to episode 4 of the Buzz Verdicts, the podcast where the truth gets put on trial and the jury might be a little buzzed. I'm your co-host and chief storyteller, Aaron Campbell, and joining me on the couch here are my three co-hosts, Justice, Sean, and Leland. Why did you put your hand up when I said Justice? How buzzed are you? Remember your name. You're still drunk from the strippers yesterday.
I used to remember that.
These guys are the real Verdict Squad. Sharp, hilarious, and always ready to call me out when something smells purely AI fiction. Here's how this podcast works. Every episode, I hit them with a wild story about a celebrity. Could be something outrageous, scandalous, heartwarming, or just plain bizarre. The catch, the story might be 100% true, or it might be completely fabricated by AI. Their job, debate, grill, throw out their best guesses, and deliver the final verdict, true or an AI lie. The name says it all, Buzzed Verdicts. They may or may not be under the influence of perfectly legal substances while rendering judgment. No spoilers on who's sipping what, as you Sean sipping something, or inhaling what, but let's just say the vibes are loose, the laughs will be loud, and the truth, we'll see if it survives the cross-examination. So grab your headphones, pour something cold or herbal, your call, and settle in. It's time for family to take the stand, the stories to get wild, and the verdicts to drop. Justice Sean Leland, y'all sober enough to tell fact from fiction, or will AI win this round?
Nope.
Yeah, they're not sober. All right then, let's see if today's story holds up in the court of buzzed verdicts. So this is episode 4, and so far, Justice is 2-1, Sean's 2-1, and Leland, the smart one's 2-1. So here's the 4 hints on this week's guest. First hint, the easiest. Oh, let's go hardest. That's opposite. This singer once stormed the Grammy stage mid-acceptance speech by someone else, kissed a presenter on the cheek, rambled about buying an expensive outfit for the night, declared his group was for the children, and bounced. All while the actual winner stood there holding the trophy in shock. Don't say it if you know it. Who thinks they know it? Don't say any words.
I know it.
Okay, hold on. Hint 2. He legally changed his name multiple times, including to... Let me finish it.
Well, if he
It's
knows.
not who you think it is. It's not P. Diddley.
No, that's not
Okay. Including to Big Baby Jesus, Dirt McGirt, and claimed he was born on a Chinese New Year under the sign of a rat. Hit 3. Known for his wild, off-the-wall delivery and stream-of-consciousness style, he appeared in one of the most iconic hip-hop tracks ever as a chaotic, unpredictable voice that kicks off the posse cut with lines about him hitting itches and being dirty. This person's real name is Russell Jones, famous for his raspy, unhinged flow, frequent arrests, love of saying shimmy shimmy yeah, and tragically passing away on his birthday in 2004 from a drug overdose. He was a member of the Wu-Tang clan.
We all know who it is, right?
I thought it was Kanye. No.
Nope, not Kanye. Who do you think it was, Sean?
It's Wu-Tang Clan is.
Hey,
You. That's no.
baby, I got your money.
You just say
Sanctuary.
Old dirty bastard.
ODB.
Let's say the Wu-Tang Clan because you.
The wizard, the
Yeah.
Jizza, the old dirty bizza.
Yeah.
When you're saying like the award show, I thought about like when Kanye.
No, it wasn't Kanye. It was
Taylor
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
No, I forget. Oh,
Kanye was the MTV Awards.
Yeah, that was MTV.
ODB was at the Grammys and he was like, Wu-Tang's for the children.
ODB. Grammy. Crash. Who was accepting the award again? Let me find it.
I remember seeing that.
Old Dirty Bastard interrupted Sean Colvin's Grammy acceptance speech in 1998. Was a shocking moment in Grammy's history. Yeah, Old Dirty Bastard. I thought you were thinking yay. I thought you were thinking Puff Daddy when I said name change. Yeah. P Diddy Love.
Sean Combs.
There was like something in the clan.
Puff Daddy.
Sean Combs is Jay-Z.
No, it's...
Is it Sean
No,
Combs?
no.
What's Jay-Z's real name? Sean Carter.
Yeah, Sean Carter.
Same thing.
Oh.
Okay.
So good.
So this episode's about ODB.
Rest in peace.
Old dirty bastard.
You can't say that.
I can't say bastard?
Yeah.
His parents had him when they weren't married. He's a bastard. He's like Jon Snow. He's a bastard of the North.
So like this one.
What?
You don't have
Technically that meant. No, he just got in under the bastard time there.
Half. He was in the belly.
You're in the belly. You're a belly bastard.
Yeah.
Okay.
The more you know.
Did you not know?
Okay, here's the story.
That's not the parents' what?
Back in the summer of 1997, right around the peak of Wu-Tang's Wu-Tang Forever era, we're just going to call him ODB, so I don't have to say over bastard. ODB
Mr. Dirty.
was crashing out at a low-key motel in Jersey City to lay low after dodging yet another warrant. He was deep in one of his manic phases, chain smoking, blasting old kung fu flicks on the loop, and ranting about how the government was beaming thoughts into his head through the TV static. Old dirty bastard was crazy. Or ODB. Late one night around 3 a.m., he hears this loud banging on the door next to his room. Turns out it's a heated domestic argument spilling out into the hallway. Some couple screaming, furniture getting thrown. ODB, never one to mind his own business, bursts out in nothing but his boxers and a bulletproof vest, which he apparently slept in religiously, wielding a half-empty bottle of Henny,
Oh, yeah.
like he was in a club. Justice knows how to do that at Airbnbs. He kicks the door in, storms into the room, and yells at the top of his lungs, "Yo, y'all need to chill. Wu-Tang is for the children. This ain't how we do family." Hey, he Wu-Tang for life. The guy in the argument, big dude, tattoos everywhere, turns around ready to swing, but freezes when he sees it's ODB. The woman recognizes him too and just starts laughing hysterically through tears. But if he yelled that on stage at the Grammys, Wu-Tang's for the children,
But he does that when
in 98, and this was 97, this was a year before.
a couple says an argument, he comes in Wu-Tang for the children. What does that have to do with anything?
He said, "Yo, y'all need to chill. Wu-Tang is for the children. This ain't how we do family." Because it was a husband and wife argument.
Wu-Tang for the children. It's just a couple fighting.
That was his catchphrase. He said that in every
Yeah,
interview.
you said that.
He was down with Wu-Tang for life.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Oh, there's more to the story. Instead of fighting, old DB plops out on their bed like he owns the place, takes a long swig of his Hennessy, and launches in an impromptu therapy session. He starts freestyling advice. Love is like crack, man. You chase it, you get high, then it fucks you up.
Of course he knows that.
But you gotta protect the seed. Y'all got kids? Nah, good. Because mine are wildin' already. He goes on for 20 minutes, mixing 5% wisdom, random movie quotes, and complaints about child support court dates. By the end, the couple is calm, hugging it out, and the guy even offers ODB a blunt as thanks. ODB declines, saying he's on a natural high tonight.
Natural.
Signs the motel Bible with a Sharpie. Big baby Jesus was here. Peace. And shuffles back to his room. The next morning, the couple wakes up to find he'd slipped a crumpled $100 bill under the door with a note. "For the kids y'all ain't got yet. Stay out of drama. Dirt McGirt." Word spread through the motel staff, and for years, people claimed the room became a weird, unofficial ODB shrine when he died, with fans leaving Hennessy bottles and blood wraps.
I need to go there.
So that is a story about ODB.
And you know what? I love that. The ODB.
Shoot my shot now, I'm going true. Shoot it now.
We have to discuss it
I know,
first.
you can discuss it, but I'm shooting my shot now.
Okay, let's talk about Russell Tyrone Jones, known previously as Old Dirty Bastard.
And kick down the door. Wu-Tang.
So Wu-Tang Clan was formed in 92. And this happened in 97, and this Grammy thing happened in 98. So Wu-Tang for the children is their saying.
Man had
They've had for a while.
90s.
He also released a solo artist, Return of the 36 Chambers, the dirty version, in 95. He was noted for his outrageously profane, free associative rhymes delivered with his distinct half-rap, half-sung style. Who would you think's the current Old Dirty Bastard? Half rapping, half singing.
Let's go see.
That's also messed up.
Denzel Curry.
Nah, that's okay. Denzel Curry ain't messed up though, dude.
No, but he.
You can get that
Yeah, he kinda
6
does that.
Who's the guy that sings that Molly Cyrus song?
Stitches.
Stitches.
Stitches, yeah.
Stitches like the Puerto Rican version of Old Dirty Bastard?
No.
Denzel Curry.
Well,
Denzel
Denzel Curry's not like messed
He's not
up.
messed up, but the way like music
Sing
wise,
rap. Yeah.
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 Denzel Curry.
You ever seen his cover of Boats on Parade?
Yeah, that was.
It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so Denzel, not Denzel Washington,
Denzel Curry.
not Seth Curry, Denzel Curry.
Denzel Curry.
Okay, Old Dirty Bastard, born 1968 in New York City, New York. Died November 13th, 2004. So, Wu-Tang's for his children on Wikipedia says he has between 7 and 13 children. They don't even know the number.
He was a baller.
You know, call him the dope dog from that.
Wu-Tang was for the children. Condoms definitely weren't. So, Giza, RZA are his cousins. Flavor Flav is his cousin.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, so you guys don't know Flavor Flav from Public Enemy. You know
I know.
him from Flavor of Love, that
Yeah.
dating show with all those ratchety
Yeah.
black.
Now I know him from Public Enemy, alright?
Yeah, formerly of Wu-Tang Clan. Legal issues, Old Dirty Bastard.
A lot. Yes, clap.
Okay, this is gonna be an hour-long episode, boys. We might need to go Patreon on this. 93, Old Dirty Bastard was convicted of second-degree assault for attempted robbery. In 1994, he was shot in the abdomen following an argument with another rapper. In 1997, so this is where he was skipping out on the warrants in our story, he was arrested for failure to pay child support for 3 of his children.
And
In
Wu-Tang's
90
for the children.
Oh, we're only 97. In 98, he pleaded guilty to attempted assault on his wife and was a victim of a home invasion robbery at his girlfriend's house. Both happened at the same time. He was shot in the back and the arms, but the wounds were superficial in 98. In 98, only days after being shot in the robbery at his girlfriend's house, he was arrested for shoplifting a pair of $50 shoes, equivalent to a pair of $99 shoes in 2025, from a sneaker stadium store in Virginia Beach, Virginia, even though he was carrying close to $500 in cash on him. He was arrested for criminal threatening after a series of confrontations in LA a few weeks later, and was rearrested for a similar charge not long after that. During a traffic stop, the details which remain clouded in multiple versions, he was arrested for attempted murder and criminal weapons possession. The case was later dismissed. We're still in 98. So the time of the story. In November 5th, 1998, ODB was arrested for threatening to kill his ex-girlfriend, who was also the mother of a 1-year-old child. He was released on $500,000 bail.
You pay sweet kids.
In January 14th, 1999, 2 officers from the street crimes unit fired 8 shots at Old Dirty Bastard and accused him of firing at them after they stopped his car in Bedford, New York. Old Dirty Bastard was cleared by grand jury and insisted the officer had been scared of his cell phone. February of 99, he was arrested for driving without a license, for being a convicted felon wearing a bulletproof vest, like he was wearing in the story. A few weeks later, he was arrested for drug possession of crack cocaine and traffic offenses. With multiple cases in the past and present, he was arrested with marijuana and 20 vials of crack. So in the story, when the guy offered him the joint,
He said, "No, I'm high on life."
he's high on life.
Yeah,
He's on a natural high. He's on that natural high tonight. Crack cocaine ate a natural high.
Natural.
I thought he was just lying.
Yeah.
You figured the weed would be
Yeah, I
the
mean,
natural
No,
high.
he didn't take the weed because that weed was weak. He was like, "You know what?"
Dirt and McGirt.
Kicks down the door, says, "Hey, stop all of you. Wu-Tang's for the children."
Yeah, like that's like imagine you're in that situation. You're having a heated argument with your girlfriend. A black man kicks your door with a half Hennessy bottle, bulletproof vest on, boxers. He's like, "Yeah, stop fighting. Wu-Tang's for the children."
And you recognize
Yeah,
it.
you recognize him.
Old Dirty Bastard wasn't a good-looking fella. You wouldn't recognize
Oh, yeah,
him.
at that point, the fighting would stop and be like, hold up, what's going on with this dude here? That's
Is Oak Dirty Bastard in my hotel room?
You just break into my room?
yeah, you're like, what's going on?
We need to start doing that when people argue. Oh, stop now. Wu-Tang's for the children.
Sir, you can't hit her. Wu-Tang's for the children. So it says in 2003, Old DB was diagnosed with schizophrenia. They should have known in 97.
Yeah, I should know.
He died November 13th, 2004, on his birthday at 4:35 p.m. at RZA's recording studio in New York City. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The official cause of death was drug overdose. An autopsy found a lethal mixture of cocaine and the prescription opioid tramadol. The overdoses was ruled accidentally, and witnesses said Jones reported complaint of chest pain before collapsing. So tramadol I've had. When I buggered up my leg, they gave me that shot. When your back was hurting you shot, I took you to Delaware Hospital, that was tramadol they gave you. So he had that in his system with cocaine.
I can see how he died, yeah.
Mourning the decline of Jones' mental and physical health, RZA wrote in his 2009 book, The Tao of Wu. Trust me, the man who became ODB, he was a scientist and a minor prophet. People may not know this from the outrageous character he played, but ODB was a visionary. But he decayed, he lost that vision. From the time they put him in jail, to all the drugs he was doing, to all the stress he went through with his family, it took away from his ability to see. And this night he sat there, looked me in the eye and said, RZA, I don't understand. Now I know that right there, right when he said that, we lost him. 8 hours later, ODB was gone.
Yeah, I can see that.
So the only albums he released was Return of the 36 Chambers, Justice, I can't say the word of that one.
Nigga, please.
There we go. And The Sun Unique in 2005. So that one was released after his death.
Yeah.
I might be a little bit too white looking to be saying that. You should have got him to say it.
Their mother's black, he can say the word. So they kind of went Mac Miller. They released an album after he died.
Yeah. You think about ODB was like, he was a funny guy, but like his story is really tragic in a way.
He couldn't have been that bad. He did a song with Mariah Carey.
Yeah, he's the best part of that song. You know the song Ghetto Superstar?
By Kraza?
Yeah. You know how ODB has a feature on that song? Yeah. You know how? Yeah. He just showed up at the studio by accident, and he's like, "Oh, let me hop in." And Kraza was like, "I'll just delete it later." Then like when ODB starts rapping, he's like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good," and he kept it.
Okay, so ODB on Spotify. Got Your Money, 220 million downloads. Shimmy Shimmy Ya, 207,000 million downloads. How many monthly? Let's look at that. 2.4 million monthly listeners now. Still. 2,378,315 monthly listeners now. 22 years after his death, still on Spotify. Yeah. So, like when he died in 2004, Spotify wasn't even out.
Yeah.
And he's got billions and billions and billions.
Yeah, Wu-Tang's terrific. Yeah. And for the children.
Yeah, so it says he fathered 13 children. Yeah, during Sean Calvin's acceptance speech for her Song of the Year award, ODB rushed the stage, seemingly out of nowhere. Clad in a bright red suit, he took over the microphone and launched into a rambling complaint about buying an expensive new outfit but losing a Grammy to Puff Daddy, who he described as good but not as good as his own group because Wu-Tang is for the children. Hustled off stage after this puzzling, oddly timed outburst, ODB was the talk of the next day views reports, and the mainstream outlets had to find the ways of avoiding the bastard portion of his name. He further confounded the public by announcing in April that he was scrapping his ODB alias, which ended up a long list that including Osiris, Joe Bananas, Dirt McGirt, Dirt Dog, and calling himself Big Baby Jesus, like he signed in that Bible after he stopped that couple of million. None of this explanations in the interview even verged on coherence, and the press never took the switch all that seriously, even while Big Baby Jesus himself seemed to forget about the idea a short time later.
I mean, we don't really think for the children, but Diddy should ain't for the children.
Oh, Diddy, babe. Okay, go read the story one more time. Even though Justice already thinks it's true.
I'm going true.
Back in the summer of 1997, right around the peak of Wu-Tang Forever era, ODB was supposedly crashing at a low-key motel in Jersey City to lay low after dodging yet another warrant. We found out there was a warrant for him. He was deep in one of his manic phases, schizophrenic, chain-smoking, blasting old kung fu flicks on the loop, and ranting about how the government was beaming thoughts into his head through his TV static. That sounds like schizophrenic behavior.
Yeah, that's...
Late one night around 3 a.m., he hears this loud banging on the door next to his room. Turns out it's a heated domestic argument spilling out into the hallway. Some people screaming, furniture getting thrown. ODB never went to mind his own business. Bursts out in his nothing but his boxers and a bulletproof vest, which he's been arrested for, which he apparently slept in religiously, wielding a half-empty bottle of Henny like he was in a club. He kicks the door in, storms into the room, and yells at the top of his lungs, "Yo, y'all need to chill. Wu-Tang is for the children. This ain't how we do family." The guy in the argument, big dude with tattoos everywhere, turns around ready to swing, but freezes when he sees it's ODB. The woman recognizes him too and just starts laughing hysterically through tears. Instead of fighting, ODB plops down on their bed like he owns the place, takes a long swig, and launches into an impromptu therapy session. He starts freestyling advice like, "Love is like crack, man. You chase it, you get high, then it fucks you up. But you gotta protect the seed. Y'all got kids? Nah? Good. Cause mine are wildin' already." It's 7 to 13 kids.
Yeah,
I like how he took the drink with the Hennessy before we said, I gotta talk to you guys, folks.
It was a half bottle. You gotta finish the Hennessy. He goes on for 20 minutes, mixing 5% wisdom, random movie quotes, and complaints about his child support court dates. By then, the couple is calm, hugging it out, and the guy even offers ODB a blunt as thanks. Dirty declines, saying he was on that natural high tonight. Signs the motel Bible with a Sharpie, "Big baby Jesus was here, peace," and shuffles back into his room. The next morning, the couple wakes up to find he had slipped a crumpled $100 bill under their door with a note. "For the kids you ain't got yet, stay out of the drama, Dirt McGirt." After he passed, word supposedly spread through the motel staff, and for years after, people claimed that the room became a weird, unofficial ODB shrine, with people leaving Hennessy bottles and blood laps after he passed. Is this story about Old Dirty Bastard, Big Baby Jesus, Dirt McGirt, true or lie?
I'm still going true.
So you're all 2 and 1. 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1. So Justice believes this is a true story about Old Dirty Bastard.
I have to feel like this is true as well. I can see that happening.
So we got true and true.
I believe this is also true, because it's ODB. This is something he would do.
Yeah, he was known for the crazy stuff.
He once went to go pick up food stamps in a limo and he filmed it.
Okay, so all 3 of you think this story is true.
And you know what? If y'all guys wrong, you know what? It was bullshit.
Well, it has to be true because he was arrested. We knew he had the warrants.
Yeah.
So of course he's in a crappy motel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was arrested too for the bulletproof vest. We know he's always had it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if he was going through some problems at the time, like schizophrenia, of course he'd be sleeping and he would think someone's coming for you all the time. So it'd be one of those things.
Okay, so we've never had all 3 of you guess on a story.
On the same answer?
We've never had you all say the same answer.
Yeah.
So either you guys are going to go 3-0 or 0-3.
I feel like it's
If we both if it's wrong, it's remember, Wu-Tang is for
Okay. Wu-Tang is forever. This song is made up.
Oh,
what?
This story is made up.
Dang.
This story is completely made up.
What?
So when I went into ChatGPT, I said, "Tell me a story not a lot of people know about Old Dirty Bastard," and they gave me a story. But from the way it was worded, you guys would know it's true. So I said, "Make up a story about Old Dirty Bastard that people would think is true."
Yeah, that's...
And it spit this one out. Grok AI from Twitter, or X, Elon Musk, our overlord. His company made up this story.
That's such a good big story though. That's so believable.
There's so many levels to it, right? Like
Yeah.
after I tell a story, I go into Wikipedia and we do, and then I don't fact check nothing. I do not fact check nothing.
Yeah.
That's why when I'm reading the story, like let's read his arrest. I'm like, oh, bulletproof vest. I'm seeing that live.
Yeah.
I don't fact check nothing.
Yeah,
Because if AI says it's a lie, it's a lie. If AI says it's true, it's true. I can't fact check the app that fact checks.
Yeah, but AI can get wrong. So
No, when I say tell me 100% truthful story, or if I tell it make up a story about so and so, right? And the funny thing is, when I put it in the story, it goes, "This would be a great story for the Buzz Verdicts podcast." Like the AI has formed to where it knows why I'm asking these questions and telling me, "Oh, this would be great for your podcast." So we're all going to be ruled by AI shortly.
Well, no, it's going to be
So we're 4 episodes in. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. 2 and 2.
You know what? It was roasted.
Yeah, exactly.
It was roasted for ODB.
Does that mean AI is smarter than you guys, or are you guys smarter than AI? Since you're all 2 and 2.
I think that just means Wu-Tang.
Okay, let's end this episode. Episode 4. Like and subscribe. Wu-Tang's for the children. We're out. Peace.